Okay, continuing. Now, what I'm going to do is on this lower lip, I'm going to come on each side, and I'm going to just bring this up a little bit right here. See? Just with a simple cut. I brought that lip up, see? And I'm going to do the same over here. Just a simple cut. Now there you go. See that? Look. I brought that face into, look. There you go. See, it's not that hard. It really isn't. If you want the lip to be a little bit smaller, you just cut a little bit more off. See? Now look at that. See? Take a little bit off that nose, just a little bit. Now what I'll do with the nose is I'll take my knife with a little scooping motion, and I'll just kind of bring that little indentation up on that nose like that. See that? See? It's not, things are not as hard as you think. A lot of times it's just now I know this is the flat plane way of making a face. A lot of people don't do that. But now, a lot of times with the eyes, when you first learn to do eyes, or I think, now there's a lot of different ways that people do eyes. But a lot of times my eyes are just simply in the flat plane way. At first, just this, watch. A V cut that comes down and does like this. Same thing over here. A V cut that comes down. Now, a lot of people, I also can do eyes different, but I think for a beginner, I think this is the easiest way to do an eye. Then you take, let me come back with my, right in here. You take and you indent your eyes in like that, in other words. But I'm going to cut this back a little bit. And you'll see, as you round that off, how that goes. See that? Now, that's the easiest way I can explain to you how to make a face, or how to start learning how to make a face, in other words. A lot of people I know, they make their faces different, but this is the flat plane way that we make a face. And it's a simple way. Now, you can also take the eyes and you can go straight across like this. Now watch. You can also take your eyes and go down and straight across like this. The nose in between them, and then put your eyelids in there like that. Now, there's also other ways to do eyes, but I'm dealing with beginners now. Like I said, I've also done eyes another way. I've done them a different way. But for right now, for beginners to learn, and then later on, now there are a lot of good tutorials on YouTube that explains a better way of making an eye, in other words. But in most of my figures, this is the flat plane way that I make eyes. And a lot of people would say, oh, it's not detailed enough and stuff, but it does the job, and that's the most important thing. So, a simple way of making a face and making it, and if you take and just keep practicing. Just keep practicing. Now, if you want it to smile, watch. If you want it to of course, everybody knows that you can bring the thing up and make it smile, but see, just changing the expression. Now, that's not going to really bring much of a smile, but it'll help a little bit. But see? There we go. But that is one of the ways. A little cut in there. A little cut in there. One of the ways to just keep practicing and making a face. A simple way of making a face. And if you take this and you just keep practicing and making the cuts, and the reason I say is because it's a series of cuts with me in anything that I do. And like I said, I can make it by making thinner cuts or whatever. I can make a different shape of the face and different shape of the person. See? I'll bring that lower lip up a little bit. If I want to scoop right in here, I can do that. For that, and then make a little lower chin. Look, see? Look. A little bit different.